Alright, I wanted to start this one off talking about BMGs. BMGs, there's going to be some relatively good changes. Some don't matter, some do to an extent, depending on what you kind of do with stuff. Now, BMGs used to get a negative zero point zero 0.03 and negative zero point zero 0.06 damage charge, and those you really wanted to see because it made it to where your BMG would last longer. So you could get a maximum of 0.09 pretty much deducted from the damage charge, and now you can get a negative 0.15 on the legendary roll. So that's that's 2/3 better than what you could have gotten before, and that can, with some of the other rolls on here, can make for something pretty special. Because even if you get it on rare, it is a negative 0.10, which is just a little bit better than those two combined. So the damage charge increases can be pretty nice, but you really still want to get one of the rare, the legendary, to compete with the other two maxed before, since you can't get two rolls, as I've said before. Now the heal charge to me is worthless because I don't heal like that. But before, you could get a maximum of negative 0.108 with two different rolls, and now you can get a legendary roll, which to me will just destroy the gun, and you get one of negative 0.15. So that's just under. It's probably about a 45% or so increase. So that's pretty nice right there. Your charge, and this one I have a little bit of an argument with, because to me it seems wrong. It says that you used to get a 0.95 charge on your uncommon roll. Now I would almost swear, I'm not looking at it right now, that I have a legendary roll on one of mine that is like either a 0.9 or a 0.85 charge, and they've left it off of this list like maybe it's not there, but I'm pretty sure it is. And they're saying now that you would be able to get a legendary roll of a 0.9. And to me, that seems like either what I have or there's something not quite right in that one. So I'm not sure that the stats are 100% correct on that one. I think that might be wrong. Now, your link range, you used to be able to get a 0.5 when you maxed everything out. Best you can do is a 0.4 now, and it would be a legendary roll to get the 0.4 link range. I would not personally want to see that. Now, you used to be able to also, on your max links, be able to get a +1 and a +2 and get a +3 max links total on your BMG. Now, since you can only get one roll, it's the exact same ones, so you'll only be able to get a max of +2, which makes me glad I have certain guns already with those on them, or certain BMGs, and I'm set up with those. Your link time, basically, you used to be able to get a negative 0.2 and a negative 0.3 for a total of negative 0.5. Now you can technically roll legendary that's a negative 0.4 and almost makes up for those two rolls. But once again, that's not something I look for in a BMG. Your heal per second, you only used to be able to get a 1.5 on rare. You can get it all the way across the board with a max of 1.12 on your legendary roll. Damage per second, you used to not be able to get this at all except for when you mastered it. Now you can actually get the damage per second, which is a 1.12 max on the legendary. So that one will be kind of nice right there. And reload, now reload's never worked, so they've added reload completely. We used to not be able to get reload, and it's not an uncommon thing. If you've known about BMGs, you've known that reload has never worked the way it's supposed to, because they have like a 0.5 reload. So I mean, you have a certain amount of charge time you have to go up. So really it will just reduce the animation, which is already extremely short. So I'm kind of interested in if they fix something or what, because it's always been the joke about putting a reload mod was a complete and utter waste to put on a BMG because it doesn't work. But now they're adding them all the way across the board, all the way to the legendary. You'll be able to get a 0.7 reload, but I don't really know how this is going to affect it, because it's kind of like the range would be. I mean, it doesn't quite work like that. It's just, I don't know what to say, except for I hope something's going to work, because we've always said it was kind of a glitch and reload doesn't work. So that is going to cover BMGs. That's a little shorter on time. This video was shorter, so we'll end this here, and I will catch you guys next time.